to business news. For Australian exporters, India is fast becoming a strategic alternative to China, especially amid China Australia trade tensions. Last year, Victoria based winery Scotchman's Hill did agreement with India to export wines. Few models of international business helped them to analyze the market. Although there is tariff and non-tariff barrier in India, the wine consumer base is growing very fast. Besides excellent quality wine, Scotchman's Hill is going to apply some very effective strategy for cricket lover Indian nation. They teamed with Australian cricketing legend Dennis Lillee to launch a new Australian wine label, and they want to start this delivery very soon. Scotchman's Hill is located in the heart of Bellarine Peninsula in Victoria. It is one of Australia's signature vineyards since 1982. They export a full range of individualistic wines, red, white, rose, and sparkling to Canada, China, Denmark, and England. The highly rewarding feature is that the label is rated among James Halliday's top 100 Australian wineries. The eclectic paradigm of John H. Dunning, the father of international business, helped the Scotchman's Hill to explain the framework of its overseas activities. Three sets advantages of this eclectic paradigm defined which mode among export, licensing, or foreign direct investment would be best for their trading with India in short term and long term. The first most ownership advantages of Scotchman's Hill are their wide range of wines, premium cool maritime climate wines, goodwill over 30 years, and standard manufacturing process. Let's listen an interview with senior winemaker Marcus Hall from Scotchman's Hill. Marcus, will you please tell us briefly about your comparative advantage?
One of my main focuses is overseeing production in the winery specifically. And over that time, we've adapted our techniques to suit the style of the wine that we're making. We're harvesting differently than we did when I first started 13 years ago. And we find that we're bringing fruit into the winery in a really clean condition. And so we're negating some steps that we may have done in the past. We're not de-stemming, we're going straight into fermenters, and we're cutting back on multiple handlings in the winery, and the benefit of that is that we're producing, the wine seems to be getting better every year.
With all these ownership advantages, Scotchman's Hill has expanded its brand equity from home country Australia to different host markets in overseas. Enjoying benefits from free trade agreements with China, CHAFTA, Scotchman's Hill exported in greater extent to China. But due to growing trade tension among Australia and China, and from the quest of new market seeking, Scotchman's Hill has explored India as a potential alternative market to China. India has some comparative advantages. Its fast-growing middle class appeared as a perfect target market for winery business, and this is allowing Scotchman's Hill to enter into the market despite duties and excise up to 155%. Scotchman's Hill has found a location advantage from India as a country with a population of 1.3 billion, where around 700 million people are above the legal drinking age. In 2018, India imported approximately 5.2 million liters of wine. Number of wine consumers is growing by 19 million every year in India. Despite high tariffs, the trend for wine import is increasing over the last decade. We can see Australia continues to be the leading exporter with 22.64% market share of India. According to Wine Australia, Australia exported wine to India in volume and value by 50% and 52% respectively. Therefore, India is becoming a strategic alternative to China day by day. Let's hear from an urbanized young Indian, Ankit Jain from Delhi, about his perception on wine. Hello, Ankit. Why do you think young Indians are increasingly preferring wine?
Thank you, Rubayat. To young Indians like me, wine is a status choice nowadays. We are getting greater exposure to foreign cultures day by day. The reasons are many foreign tourists are visiting to India every year, and many students who are studying in many Western countries are coming back to India after finishing their studies.
Well, will you please tell us what young Indian ladies are thinking about it?
Oh, ladies, should I tell you about my wife's thought about it? I hope her parents in laws, which means my parents, will not watch this news, fortunately.
Of course, we are willing to hear.
I believe one has a softer image. Hence, young Indian solvent women like my wife views wine as a classy, healthy, and social drink they like to drink among their friends in pubs, at bars.
Thanks, Ankit, for sharing. From his perception, it is highlighted that wine is increasingly viewed an acceptable drink within Indian society, especially the upper and middle class. Moreover, in India, exclusive wine bars and higher quality hotels have been increased. This hospitality sector has a larger market share than the retail sector because Indian government allows hotels to import alcohol duty free. Utilizing stated location advantages, Scotchman Hill has taken an effective decision to export wine to India. However, despite having a potential host market in India, Scotchman's Hill cannot do foreign direct investment in India due to lack of some location advantages. They have noted that alcohol selling is banned in certain state governments in India. For example, Gujarat, Bihar, Nagaland, Mizoram, and Lakshadweep, with additional restrictions in other states. Alcohol advertisements are also banned in India, making it hard for Scotsman's Hill to promote their brand directly. As there is some gap in location advantages as well as eclectic paradigm, that's why Scotsman's Hill is not doing investment in India, rather export. Therefore, they are following the Uppsala internationalization model to define their business stage in India. From the U model, Scotchman's Hill are at stage 2 now with exporting wines to India, a distant culture from their own culture. In future, if they can get more location advantages, they may move forward for licensing and foreign direct investment in India in future. At this point, Scotchman's Hill has utilized another location advantage of India. It is cricket. Indian people love cricket from the bottom of heart. Scotchman's Hill has exploited this sporting love as an opportunity. They have recently devised to launch a special brand in India and named it Tika Lily after the 70s and 80s first bowler legend Australian cricketer Dennis Lillee. What strategic initiative Scotchman's Hill has taken to attract more Indian customers who are not only wine lovers but also mad for cricket?
Lily coming with the breeze coming across his shoulder, so a little bit of chance of swinging the ball into the left-handed Gower. He'll be tested because David Gower's in such good form.
The body not always.
Oh, he's got through in there. Trying to drive, it was up. And that's a wicket that Australia needed, and a great one for Dennis Lillee.
Being one of the most furious bowlers of his generation, Dennis Lillee has an affinity for India since 1987 when Lillee helped India establishing a cricketing school in Chennai. Joining with such a cricket legend, Scotchman's Hill hatched an excellent plan to blend Australian wine with India's passion for cricket. In February 2020, Scotchman's Hill signed a contract with a local distributor and was all set to launch Tika Lily. Although COVID-19 ended international travel after February, the CEO Peter Yeoman is still hopeful to launch Tika Lily when the COVID-19 lockdowns restrictions will be over. Briefly, the growing Indian wine market offers Scotchman's Hill an opportunity to engage at a mid-tier price level. Growth factors include the rising middle class and the status associated with wine, which show that the market is on a strong upward curve, regardless of the significant tariff and non-tariff barriers to entry. Although there is a ban on alcohol advertisement in India, Scotchman's Hill is taking a different marketing approach through Tika Lily level. Though China is still the largest importer of Australian wine, India is a stable and longer term opportunity for Australian wines. Thank you.